To CAD 101, Lesson 11, our first video here, we're going to be talking about Boolean commands. Now, Boolean is kind of a fun word. It basically means an AutoCAD, an additive or subtractive command. In the commands list above, which are union and subtract, we use these to edit objects by adding or subtracting other objects from the object we want to create. So what I'm going to do here is we're just going to go through a step-by-step process of taking our orthographic view and turning it into this 3D object. So this is object number 2. So like we did before, we're going to, in lesson 10, we learned how to join, extrude, and 3D rotate an object. So we're going to be building upon those commands as well. First, what I want to do is I want to choose a face from my orthographic view that would be most applicable to extruding. So I want to do this front view again, and I'm going to copy and paste using Control-C, Control-V over here, the object I want. Now I'll delete all of the objects I do not need, such as all of my dimensions, any other hidden lines, etc. And we're going to delete all of these. All right, now that I deleted all those, I'm going to select my objects that I want to join together. Now you can do this before the join command and it still works the same. So I'm going to type in join and tap enter. Now that I have one joined object, I'm going to extrude these. Ooh, this is a great example of what happens when you don't join all your objects. What it does is it actually extrudes the faces. So I'm going to go back to my join command and hit Control-Z, because Control-Z is your best friend in AutoCAD. And I'm going to make sure that all these lines are actually joined. And I'm going to hit EXT for extrude, and there we go. There's a solid object. That's how it's supposed to look. So I'm going to type in 2 because I know that the width of this object is 2, and I'm going to tap enter. And now I have the beginning of my object here. Now what I can do is use these, our top and side views, to use the subtract command. Now, subtracting command allows us to take an object and subtract it from another object to get what we want. So in order to create these holes and this groove, I'm going to use subtraction. I'm going to take this top view and I'm going to copy it. Control-C, Control-V. I'm going to move it over here. And I only really need these 2 holes and a reference lines. Now, reference lines or reference objects are super useful for placing the objects that we actually want in a very specific place. So I'm going to delete all of these because I want to use this green line right here as my object line. And I do not need that center mark. So I have the 2 objects, 1 and 2, that I want to create into an object to extrude. So I'm going to extrude these. And when you're cutting a hole in something, it really doesn't matter how tall it is. So I'm just going to make these 2 inches tall. And I have my reference line here to help me out. In order to place these on my object, what I'm actually going to do is orient it to where these objects are where they need to be in reference to this object. So I'm going to 3D rotate. And I'm going to rotate this 90 degrees about the x-axis. There we go. I rotated the object 90 degrees, and now they're in the same orientation they need to be as it would be the top view, so I can cut these out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select these 2 objects, and I'm going to move them using this reference line as my base point. So I'm going to use this corner, which I know is this corner right here. Now, these 2 objects are placed exactly where they should be according to my orthographic view, which shows these 2 circles cut out right here via my top view. So in order to do subtract, what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in SU or subtract, or I can go up here and choose it out of my ribbon, which is right here. The most important part about this is the order of the process for subtracting. First, it asks you to select objects. These are the objects you want to keep. This is your final object. So I know I want to keep this big block right here, and then I'm going to tap enter. Now you select the objects that you want to subtract. So it's going to be this cylinder and this cylinder. Now that I have the two objects I want to subtract, I can tap enter and it subtracts those two objects. So now you can see I have these two holes right here exactly where they should be because I subtracted them and I use my reference line, which I can delete that reference line as I go along. It's a huge, it's very suggested that you delete your reference lines as you go along your object. That way not to crowd your screen and basically overcrowd and overcomplicate your drawing because you have a bunch of reference lines around your drawing that you're doing. Now for this groove up here that I need to cut out, I'm going to take my side view and I'm going to copy and paste. And I'm actually going to just draw a box. All of our drawing tools are up here in our ribbon. And I'm going to select line and I'm going to close this box right here for this groove. And now I'm going to select all four of these lines and I'm going to join. And then I'm going to extrude. Now, I think this object is 3.5, so I'm just going to make this 3.5 inches tall. Just double check. Yeah, 3.5. There we go. Now, what I can do is choose a reference line. So I'm actually going to choose this reference line right here. And I'm also going to select my object. And I'm going to move these. Type in M for move. And I'm just going to move these over to the side. Now, I can delete all of these. The next part is I have to orient this object to this object so that I can actually cut out this groove right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to 3D rotate. I'm going to choose both my object and my center line. And I'm going to 3D rotate based off of this base point. I'm going to rotate it along the x-axis 90 degrees. And we're going to do this again. We're going to 3D rotate, select my objects, tap enter. I'm going to choose this base point, and I'm going to rotate it around the z-axis. So 90 degrees, just like that. Now what I can do is move this object to where it needs to be for its final resting spot. So I'm going to type in M for move. I'm going to select my solid object. I'm going to tap enter. I'm going to use this corner for this base point, and then I'm just going to move it right here. Now you can see that this block, this rectangular prism, is right where that groove needs to be. So I'm going to subtract it. SU for subtract. And I'm going to select the object I want to keep. The object you want to keep first. Tap enter. And then I'm going to select the object I want to subtract, which is this object. And just like that, I have that groove created. And I know it's the right dimensions based upon my orthographic drawing right here. And I know it's in the right spot because I used a reference line from my orthographic drawing. So I'm going to delete this reference line because it's no longer needed. And there you go. You have your second object. The other Boolean command is called union, which you can find up here, or you can type in uni. So to demonstrate that, we don't really have to use it to create this build, but I'm going to demonstrate it anyway. So I'm going to copy and paste my drawing right here, and I'm going to move this drawing so that it's touching. It's very, that's not where I wanted it to go. So I'm going to move this again out of the way, and I'm going to move it using this corner right here, which I want to line up with that corner. There we go. So it's very important during union and subtract commands that these objects are either touching or intersecting. Subtract commands, they have to be intersecting to cut away from an object. Union commands, they have to at least be touching. So these two are touching along the center face, which you can see as this line right here that's highlighted. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in uni or union. I'm going to select the two objects that I want to union together to create one object. And you're just going to tap enter. Super simple command, straightforward. The most important part is that they're touching. As you can see, that center line has disappeared. So these objects are now one object. So there you go. You have your subtract command, your union command, and now we can create objects like this with holes in them, with grooves cut in them, etc. from a orthographic view. In our next video, we'll be going over a few more 3D modify commands that are super helpful.